Everybody, welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for tuning into this video. Today we are going to talk about a couple new stocks that I have not actually talked about on the channel yet, and these are two very low market cap companies. Also, the share structure on these is relatively low as well. And now, when I say low, I'm talking for both of these under 175 million shares outstanding. One of them actually has less than 50 million shares outstanding. So these are the stocks where, when we look at these are the potential to one day, and we've seen this happen in the past, go from, let's say, 5 to 10 cents or 15 cents up to $1.50, $2 a share. We've seen much crazier things on the OTC markets. That's how people who do go heavy on these, if you own a large position, I'm not saying you should, okay? These are very risky stocks, and keep that in mind as we go forward. Before we get into any of this, if you're signed up for the Patreon, you know we already talked about these two stocks, and I put it in a couple of the reports that I was doing, trying to detail basically what's going on here. And so what we have are two reverse mergers that are being completed for these stocks. And so the first one here is Azure Holdings. And when we look at Azure Holdings, AZRH is the ticker symbol. You can see that it's at 6 cents right now. This actually hit 31 cents back in October. As this reverse merger was kind of being completed, all the way under from, under a penny. So I think we could see another run back above, let's just say 30 cents personally. That, that's the thing with these stocks, is you kind of have to look at it from, well, yes, it hit this price in the past, but can it hit that price in the future one day? And so where's your entry point? It's kind of been downtrending, as you can see. Where's the uptrend? I don't know. Does it go back up here in the next several months? Is there more developments, right? I think that's what people are looking for as well. Zhuding International is the other one, ZHUD. Now, just as a disclosure, I do own a position in ZHUD. I do not own one in AZRH, and no, I do not plan on adding a position at this time for AZRH. But ZHUD, I do own shares in this one, and I bought this at 0.0135, so it's been kind of floating around. It actually hit above 2 cents, and then if you look back over the last 5 years, this stock did in fact hit 10 cents per share, according to this chart here. And if we go over to TradingView, you can see that the most recent price recently, I guess, for ZHUD would be in October, it hit 3 cents per share. And for AZRH, this one actually, as you can see, hit a high of 38 cents per share. So intraday anyway, it hit that price, and then it came back down to about 31 cents by the close. And so when we're looking at these two stocks, this is really what it comes down to. Josh Cohen, I found this on LinkedIn, and if we actually go ahead and kind of read through this, let me zoom out. I think my message thing is in the way here. Let's see if I can get out of that. There it is. Okay, so Oil Field Services, AI, and American Industries, trading under the ticker symbol AZRH. We've officially launched our 5 million Series A crowdfund round. And so they're directly mentioning the ticker here. This is Josh Cohen. This is a figure you're going to see and kind of talked about as we move forward here. And so Oil Field Services AI is currently evaluating a merger of our AI technology into American Industries, trading under the ticker symbol AZRH. This technology has been our secret sauce in building American Industries over the past 60 days, from pre-revenue to 16 million in consolidated 2024 annualized revenue, with a balance sheet net book value of 11 million and clear line of sight to 100 million. And so they're basically going over their numbers, and they're saying they're targeting a 500 to 1,000% return in the next 6 to 12 months in the form of public stock, mentioning AZRH in this post. So Josh Cohen, if we look at his profile, you can see that he is American Industries, Oil and Field Services. So this is actually going to be based out of the Permian Basin. And when we're looking at West Texas, especially with the administration we have coming into power, I think there's going to be a lot more development in these areas, personally. So, I mean, we have Elon Musk too, with the electric vehicles and all that, but oil and gas are the backbone of this country. That we have so much of it, so many natural resources in this country. I think we're probably going to end up making pretty good use of these natural resources in this up-and-coming administration, which would increase demand for all of those services as well, or it should anyway. So just something to keep in mind as we go through this. Now, if we're looking at his profile here, you can see how he has everything. American Industries, and he mentions AZRH here as well, trading under the ticker symbol AZRH. On October 18th, 2024, American Industries acquired 100% of CST Drilling Fluids, a 40-year-old oil field services company that focuses on pit and poly and a variety of other downhole services. For the 12 months ending 12/31/23, the company recognized $16.5 million in revenue and $2.8 million in EBITDA. So it has the press release link. We're going to go over this again here, but just wanted to bring his profile into attention because that's what you're going to see here. He is the Chief Executive Officer of American Industries, and he's also made a video mentioning ZHUD as well. So this is where it gets interesting. ZHUD as well, you know, we have it used to be a Chinese manufacturer. I remember this stock back in the day, actually. And so now it's a shell company planning to execute a reverse merger. The question is with who? It also goes back kind of to the oil and gas industry. There's AZRH again, the profile. It says we're going to be also doing a reverse merger, according to OTCmarkets.com. And if we come over here to the share structure real quick for both of these, this is where, you know, supply and demand. I mentioned in the beginning that these stocks are going to have low market caps right now and low share structures. And so the question is, do you think these reverse mergers could create more than, let's say, $5 million in value? Because right now, ZHUD's market cap is only $2.4 million. The outstanding shares, 160 million for ZHUD. And so when we're looking at something like this, you know, when I bought golf back in 2021, I actually got, I paid a much higher valuation, and I thought I was getting a good deal back then for a reverse merger potentially, as, you know, that goes back basically almost, or going on 4 years at this point. Hard to believe. But basically, the share structure I paid, $227 million at 7 cents a share. So I'm getting a much better deal. Just if we consider the share structure and supply and demand alone, I'm getting a much better deal with ZHUD at the current prices than I would be Golf, which I used to discuss on the channel, which had also, in my opinion, a great share structure, under $250 million. We actually got that under $200 million before Class A came onto the scene. If you guys, I'm sure you know about that if you've been around the channel for a while. But 160 million shares outstanding, $2.4 million market cap. Now for AZRH, we're also looking at only a $2.3 million market cap and 30 million shares outstanding. So this is the type of share structure that makes dreams come true, right? When we're talking about a stock that goes from under, let's say, 10 cents to $3 to $4 or $5 a share or something ridiculous. You know, we have these arbitrage opportunities, and if you have a decent share count, it can in fact change your life, and it can in fact have a profound impact on your finances if you're able to bag one of these, you know, stocks that you buy for under 10 cents. Let's say you buy 100,000 shares and it goes to $2 a share, $3 a share. You're actually able to cash out at those prices. Those runs do happen. And if we actually think about it, yes, that would be at $2 a share, a $60 million market valuation. But is that crazy to think about? You know, if this company executes on this merger and everything goes according to plan, the numbers start rolling in. You know, we still want to see what the numbers are. We want to see what the numbers are for AZRH and also the forward growth and the guidance that we get from the company with AZRH and ZHUD. So even though they're completing these reverse mergers, we want to make sure that all the details and everything turn out to be as they seem. And we basically want positive developments in both of these companies. So we're targeting oil and gas. We're targeting the Permian Basin. We have great share structures for both of these. Here is the merger news with Zhuding International and Automated Water Solutions. Now, Automated Water Solutions, AWS, not Amazon AWS, but Automated Water Solutions, a Texas corporation. They have basically signed a letter of intent. This goes back to September for the acquisition of AWS by ZHUD that will result in AWS having control over ZHUD via the reverse merger. Controlled investments, it mentions that all of this kind of stuff here. And basically, what we have here is the completion of a transaction. AWS is set to deliver water recycling solutions in the oil and gas industry, ensuring customers receive unparalleled service and technological capabilities. The company will offer a range of fully automated turnkey options for recycling produced water, including full solids removal, polymer processes, and simpler disinfectant and filtration methods, with the ability to handle throughput volumes of over 80,000 barrels per day. AWS's systems are designed to meet the demands of large-scale operations efficiently and effectively. So right there, we can read over that. Then the news actually comes out in November that the reverse merger is being completed. Zhuding International signs reverse merger agreement with Automated Water Solutions. So now it's actually going into effect. They also said there will be upcoming a name change and also, I believe, a ticker change is what they said. Yeah, so an application for a change in the name and also, yes, ticker change, everything else. So it'll be interesting to see what will happen. It has the new board of directors, as it mentions here as well. We have Kyle Lewis, John Slocum, Dennis Sheeb, Josh Cohen, as we just discussed on LinkedIn from that post, and John M. Andrews. So we're, kind of in the mix here with some players in the oil and gas industry. We're making deals. And now we can actually go to the website for AWS. You can see those names mentioned on the website here. And this is where I find it interesting. It actually kind of shows you some diagrams of the technology that they're going to be rolling out to the Permian Basin, West Texas, from Josh Cohen himself. I saw a video of him talking about this. And so we're actually rolling this out, from my understanding, into West Texas, Permian Basin area, trying to target that market. And so what will happen is, I think they're just going to try to play off this, especially with, like I said, politics aside, this administration, everything coming to fruition in 2025, I would say is positive for the oil and gas industry. And so you can kind of come over to the website and take a look and see what you think. But it has the letter of intent news right there that we just read, and it hasn't updated with the actual merger news, but we just saw that. So it also actually has the address. You can see where this is located. It looks like we are deep in the heart of Texas here. And it should be West Texas, I think, because that's where they are located, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, West Texas. So here we are right in the heart of basically the Permian Basin. So right there, guys, that's what's happening for ZHUD. Here is Belzerian Custodian Holdings, just for your information. It goes over why, to go public and all that kind of stuff, and basically their role in the reverse merger process and how they are able to effectively do these reverse mergers and assist with that. Now we have CST Drilling Fluids joins Azure Holdings Group in a strategic merger. So we saw Josh Cohen's post on LinkedIn, but now we're actually going to the news on this that came out on October 25th, 2024. And so the merger was finalized on October 18th, 2024, merged 100% of CST's business in an all-stock exchange. CST Drilling Fluids is a fourth-generation oilfield services company, bringing extensive expertise and a range of high-quality solutions to the partnership. The companies plan to pursue further joint ventures and acquisitions in the coming months. So going over this here, just goes over all the details of the merger, and then the company recognized $16 million in revenue and $2.7 million in net income for the first year, ending December 31st, 2023. So, has a lot of details there. And then we come on over to the CST Drilling Fluids website. It is a leading water servicing company. I'm sorry, when I say water, I said a leading service company servicing the Permian Basin since 1978. We are proud to offer multiple service lines, including pre-service drilling, water and well drilling, conductor drilling, site construction, pit lining, and polypipe. We complement our service lines by including concrete trucks, pumps, cellar top-offs, fuel delivery, and rig moving. And we constantly strive to operate with transparency by communicating with unwavering candor, honesty, and respect. And so they hold everybody accountable. They're saying, talking about the culture of the company. And then it also has like why CST. So you can come and learn all about the company and how they're actually, if you really wanted to deep dive this, you could really look into this and go over how they're doing all of this. And it has all of that on their website. So they have a nice, simple WordPress website set up. I like how simple it is and easy to navigate. But that is CST. That is the company that it looks like Azure Holdings is basically merging with. So once again, going over the share structure, 160 million shares outstanding for ZHUD. Supply and demand, right? If we have a share structure of 3 billion shares outstanding, it's going to be a lot harder to move that stock. This stock is trading under 2 cents per share, and it's under a $3 million market cap. Also, AZRH is the same. So we're both sitting at under a $3 million market cap for these stocks. Now, if we continue on to, if we look over just a couple calculations I did here. So 30 million shares outstanding basically on AZRH at 30 cents. Now, we know for a fact that AZRH hit 30 cents previously. In fact, it's proven right here by the chart. And so if we go back to the calculator I had pulled up there, it does in fact go over. If we hit 30 cents a share, what kind of market cap is that? That is only a $9 million market cap. So keep that in mind. Do you think over $10 million of value will be created both now and going forward for AZRH, ZHUD, these two stocks, right? So just remember, right, with this only a $9 million market cap, there is the potential for dilution. As always, with any of these penny stocks, companies do need to raise money. So that is a possibility. If we take it all the way to 50 cents a share, you are talking about 150 million. What is that? I'm sorry. Did I say 150 million? I meant 15 million. That's right. It's screwing with my head because usually we have a lot of, larger share structures. So 30 million times 50 cents. Okay. So that's going to be 15 million. I'm thinking ZHUD too, like 160 million. That's not that much even at 50 cents. It's an $80 million market cap, but it's kind of ridiculous if you think about it, because I've seen these penny stocks with much better share structures. They've gone to, $500 million market caps, $1 billion market caps just on hype alone. And so that's really, can this happen? Absolutely. We've seen it in the past. But even if we only hit, 25 cents or 10 cents in ZHUD, $16 million market cap, we're sitting under 2 cents. And so under a $3 million market cap for both of these right now, 25 cents is going to be 40 million. So $40 million market valuation. Now, like I said, AZRH, you could argue, has the best share structure. 30 million at 50 cents is only a $15 million market cap. Now, if we take this up to $2, we're talking a $60 million market cap. So can these things happen? Absolutely. We've seen them for both ZHUD and AZRH. I think this is going to be interesting how this plays out with all of this, right? So make sure you're doing your own research on this. I know I went over a lot in this video, but make sure you're always doing your own research. Never just take my word for it. These stocks are extremely risky, guys. If you need to consult with a financial advisor or anybody before you even think about buying these stocks, please do so. Never take my word for anything. I'm just a guy on YouTube who finds this stuff interesting. I've been doing this for years. I've traded these stocks. I've bought and sold penny stocks. I just bought and sold a penny stock recently. You guys know which one that was. We talked about TNXP on the channel. This is a hobby of mine. I enjoy doing it, but please never take my word for this stuff. Make sure you're doing your own research and make sure you're understanding the risk you're taking, because ultimately it's your money, and this is just information on the internet that you can find publicly as well. This is not information that you have to really like if you want to research this stuff yourself, you can, is what I'm saying. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Hope you would all enjoyed this video on these reverse mergers and why I think these stocks could be interesting plays. Once again, ZHUD, Zhuding International, and AZRH, Azure Holdings Group, both under the Josh Cohen umbrella now. And we have the potential, I think, for these stocks to do well in 2025 and beyond. Take care, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.